Once upon a time, in the vast and untamed landscapes of Africa, there lived a fierce warrior named Azibo. Known throughout the land for his strength, courage, and unbreakable will, Azibo was an inspiration to all who knew him. Despite his glory, Azibo for years had carried a burden in his heart, the loss of his father, who had perished during a fierce battle against a neighboring tribe. Azibo had devoted his life to avenging his father's death and protecting his people, but as the years passed, he began to feel a profound sense of emptiness and longing for something more. One fateful day, while out on a hunting expedition, Azibo came across a wise old sage deep in the heart of the wilderness. The sage spoke of a powerful and elusive treasure that could bring eternal peace and fulfills all one's wishes. Driven by his unquenchable thirst for purpose and redemption, Azibo embarked on an epic quest to find the treasure. His journey would take him across the most dangerous and remote parts of Africa. He would face treacherous terrain, wild beasts, and enemies at every turn. Undeterred, Azibo pressed on, his will as strong as the African sun that shone upon him. With every step he took, he encountered new tribes, each with their own unique customs and traditions. He learned about the ways of the Masai Mara, where the warriors danced to celebrate life's cycle, the Batwa Pygmies, who lived in harmony with the forest and shared their wisdom on medicinal herbs, and the Berber tribes, whose women weaved intricate patterns with vivid colors. As Azibo traveled further, he encountered a tribe of wise elders who imparted upon him ancient knowledge of the elements and their significance in the circle of life. They taught him that the treasure he sought was not merely a physical object, but a state of being. With his newfound wisdom, Azibo encountered many challenges that tested his spirit and willpower. He encountered fierce lions, venomous snakes, and treacherous rivers. He endured the scorching sun and the unforgiving cold of the nights. Through it all, he never lost sight of his true purpose, to find the treasure that would fulfill his heart's deepest longing. Finally, after what seemed like an eternity, Azibo arrived at the long-lost temple that held the coveted treasure. He braved the traps and treachery of the temple, fighting his way past obstacles to reach the treasure chamber. There, he discovered the hidden truth. The treasure he had sought was not wealth or power, but enlightenment and inner peace. It was a state of being in which he could find fulfillment, even in the midst of chaos and turmoil. Azibo returned to his village, transformed by his journey. He no longer required material possessions, for he had found peace in his heart. Through his wisdom and newfound enlightenment, he brought unity and prosperity to his people, leading them to a new age of enlightenment and progress. And so, the tale of Azibo, the warrior who found peace, reminds us all that true treasures are not in the material world but reside within our souls. It encourages us to embark on our journey of self-discovery, free from external expectations and limitations, and to find purpose, meaning, and fulfillment in our lives. Years passed, and Azibo's village thrived under his wise and enlightened leadership. The people lived in harmony, and the land prospered as the fruits of their labor nourished the soil. Peace reigned, and the Once-Feuding tribes came together to celebrate their shared history and culture. News of Azibo's profound transformations spread far and wide. People from all corners of Africa flocked to his village, seeking guidance and wisdom. Azibo, now known as the Great Sage, welcomed them with open arms. He shared the lessons he had learned through his arduous journey, teaching others to find inner peace, harmony, and fulfillment. As the years passed, Azibo grew older, his hair speckled with grey. The time came for him to choose a successor, someone who would carry on the legacy of peace and enlightenment. He called upon the brightest and most compassionate minds in the land to undergo a series of trials to determine who would be worthy of this responsibility. Among the candidates was a young woman named Amina. She possessed a fire within her, a passion for knowledge, and a deep desire to serve her people. Amina faced each trial with bravery, drawing upon the lessons and wisdom Azibo had imparted. In the final trial, Amina stood before Azibo, her heart filled with a mix of anticipation and nervousness. He bestowed upon her the title of the next great sage, successor to his wisdom and vision. Amina vowed to honor this responsibility with unwavering devotion and compassion. Under Amina's leadership, the village thrived as never before. she continued to spread the teachings of inner peace and self-discovery, expanding the reach of Azibo's legacy to even the most remote corners of Africa. She advocated for the preservation of nature, encouraging sustainable practices that would ensure the land's bountiful resources for generations to come. The tale of Azibo's transformation and Amina's continuation of his legacy inspired generations to come. The village became a hub of enlightenment and cultural exchange, attracting scholars, artists, and seekers of wisdom from all over the world. And so, the tale of Azibo and Amina serves as a timeless reminder that true treasures lie within our hearts, waiting to be discovered and shared. It implores us to embark on our journeys of self-discovery, to find inner peace and fulfillment, and to use our wisdom and compassion to create a better world. As each generation carries forth the torch of knowledge, the fires of enlightenment and unity burn brighter, bringing Africa and its people to new heights of greatness.